The city of Portsmouth, New Hampshire has been the home of Piscataqua Savings Bank since 1877. These were the days of clipper ships. Many clipper ships were built right here in local shipyards and hailed from the port of Portsmouth, which is why the bank proudly displays a four-masted schooner as its logo today, 135 years later. The logo is an artist's rendering of the Florence Leland, a schooner engaged in coastal trade built in 1882. 1877 was the year that a group of prominent citizens came together in support of a mutual savings bank to aid the city's merchants and homeowners, and the bank officially opened for business on April 2nd. New Hampshire Governor Ichabod Goodwin served as the bank's first president. Governor Goodwin served as New Hampshire's first war governor during the Civil War. He was keenly interested in shipping, railroad transportation, and banking. His expertise in legal matters, finance, and management greatly benefited the new bank. Many have attributed the remarkable strength of this small community bank to its steadfast commitment to the original core values. It is striking to note that in the bank's 135-year history, there have only been 11 presidents, including current president and CEO Rick Wallace.
What really strikes me as a piece of history that just always seems to come back to me is that for 135 years, and there's been only 10 presidents prior to my taking over the presidency, that just astounded me. There was one president that had worked here at the bank. His name was Curtis Matthews. Worked for the bank for over 45 years and was president for 33 of those years.
This bank is unique. You won't find any other bank like this in the Seacoast or probably in the state of New Hampshire. From the founding of this bank in 1877, we can continue to uphold the values that the founding fathers, the founding board of trustees espoused. And on a day-to-day basis, we will continue to uphold the visions that they had for the bank.
The founding fathers initiated the bank or started the bank as a state-chartered independent mutual savings bank. And mutuality is the core of what creates the culture here at this bank. It allows us to focus on the customer and the community and not on shareholder returns. It's really been the key of what created the culture here at the bank. So the history has a lot to play with that.
On opening day back in April of 1878, the entire operation consisted of a single bank teller's window, one window, loaned by First National Bank of Portsmouth without cost or rent.
The very first teller window was in a building 2 doors down for the first few years, but we've been basically in this location, for over 100 years.
In today's competitive arena, this type of arrangement may seem odd, but back then national banks were not in the savings business, and savings banks did not offer checking accounts. Piscataqua Savings Bank has called its current address home since 1925. Today, through expansion, several of the exchange block buildings have been merged so skillfully that customers do not realize they are stepping from one building to another. In 1969, years after the renovations, the back parking lot was offered to the bank and immediately purchased. In 1978, the parking lot was completely redesigned with landscaping and gardens to create a park-like environment.
One of the interesting things to me is that most people that walk through there think that's a part of Portsmouth. It's, a garden like Prescott Park at Strawberry Bank. And they're amazed to find out that it's a private area owned by the bank. For me, it's a wonderful thing because I don't think you can find another institution in the city of Portsmouth, a private institution, that cares so much about the landscape. It's a real labor of love for me. It's my baby in Portsmouth. I love it. I love it.
Without question, this is no ordinary bank. And apart from being a shining light as a community champion for 135 years, and perhaps because of this historic distinction and longevity, this is a place where people come to work or do their banking and end up making a lifelong commitment.
My name is Ted Gray, Frederick S. Gray Jr. I'm a native of Portsmouth. I've been a customer of Piscataqua Savings Banks probably since I was born or shortly thereafter, when my father, I presume, took out an savings account for me.
My name is Kathleen Thomson, and I've been in Portsmouth for 46 years this year, and I've been affiliated with the Piscataqua Savings Bank for a little bit more than 40 years. You go into the bank and it's wonderful staffing from one door to the next. It's just all friendly. You know, they always have time for a little chit chat. How are you? You know, occasionally I bring the dog in. They all go ooh and ah over the dog. So it's just wonderful.
It's a great place to be a customer and to work because the people are friendly, genuinely friendly.
The culture here is very open and inviting and warm. I know it's kind of cliche words to be used in a corporate setting, but it's really true here.
You can't walk into many banks and see the president sitting at his desk in the lobby, or the executive vice president, for that matter. There's no ivory tower, there's no glass ceiling. We're all here as equals.
People stay here at the bank because it's the atmosphere, the culture of the bank to be able to work openly with one another, but also to be working for the benefit of each and every one of our bank clients. And they get to know each and every one of those clients personally, and that is very important to all of us.
In case nobody's noticed, if you walk through, it's a really friendly bank. I mean, first of all, from Christine at Customer Relations Desk, or Pat, who's the secretary to the presidents. You know, it's just a wonderful environment.
And so it has gone from one generation to the next. Piscataqua Savings Bank stands for strength, stability, and service, just as it always has since way back in 1877.
When someone starts a career, they start a job, it's how can I make a difference in a community, or how can I make a difference to somebody like a customer that comes in the bank or other employees. I feel like people feel that they make a difference here at the bank. By helping customers, we give a lot of latitude for people to help make decisions and find solutions for people. We don't restrict people from doing their jobs, and I think why people really enjoy staying here. It's more than just benefits and compensation. It's about making a difference in the community and making a difference in your job and feeling worthwhile in what you do.